So this is Brenna.
Hello.
I'm Chef Jen, and today we're going to cook up a storm. We're going to do some of my favorite oven baby back ribs. They're super delicious. We're going to make a breakfast casserole, and then we're going to talk about what sides we're going to make to go with the ribs so that we can feast on them for dinner. Wish y'all could join us, but that's the way it goes. So back ribs. Let's talk about back ribs. Back ribs are smaller ribs from a pig, of course. They are pork. They are meaty. They are delicious. The bones are a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller, and they're fabulous. So what we're going to do with these pork ribs is pretty simple. We're going to clean them up. I'm going to show you how to cut them and get the silver skin off of them. And then we're going to roast them in the oven with onions and garlic, and they're going to cook low and slow, and they're juicy and they're delicious. So you ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right. Let me cut these open. Maybe in the meantime, you can grab an onion and start chopping up the onion. We try to be professional around here. All right, let's go. I've got 2 racks of ribs here, and they're shrink wrapped, cryovac. They're meaty, and they're delicious, and look at that. So I've got to wash these up. I'm going to take them to the sink and give them a rinse because pork ribs are covered in bone shards, and you want to rinse them off to get rid of the bone shards because they don't make good eating. And you want to use that knife for that. So watch Brenna cut an onion.
Is this touching the pork juice?
It's fine because it's going in.
No.
It's going in. So watch Brenna cut an onion and not her fingers.
Yes, I will try not to hurt myself. Although I am definitely not as experienced as my mom is, so try my best.
I just want you to trim up 2 onions for me.
Okay. So you don't want me to cut them?
Nope. Just cut the ends off and pull the peels off.
Okay. All right, here's one. And then what kind of onions are these?
They are yellow onions. They're just all-purpose onions. Some people call them brown onions. Call them yellow onions, depends on where you are.
They
You
look
could
kind of
also
brown.
use a white onion. That'd be fine. You don't want to use a sweet onion like Vidalia or Spanish onions. Those are not so good for this recipe.
These look more brown to me. I think I'd call them brown onions.
Brown onions. You say brown onions, I say yeller onions. Professional onion cutter. Is that what you are?
No.
No? Let me tell you about being a professional onion cutter. Back in the days when I was chefing and we would make onion soup. I don't know if you've ever made onion soup, but it starts with a boatload of onions. And after about, the 30th or 40th onion, you give up the will to live because it's just a terrible, terrible job. Just cutting and trimming and slicing onions. They're nasty. Are you a good cook? That's awesome. What do you like to cook? Tell me in the chat what you like to cook. Brennan, will you bring us the silver bowl for putting our sloppy stuff?
I think that's such a hard question to answer though, Mom. Like,
What do you like to
how
cook?
do you ask the cook what they like to cook? They probably like to cook everything.
You like to cook everything? Brenna says you like to cook everything. Your Nana told me that if you wash them with water, you won't cry. So that's part of it. I can tell you what the secret is. Inside the membrane, when you pull an onion skin off, this membrane actually has sulfur in it. It has some sulfur in it, and when you cut through the skin and that membrane, you cut through the cells of the onion skin that have sulfur in them, and the sulfur gets out, and that's what mucks up your eyes. All right, so just gonna set these out of the way. Pizza! He's the best pizza cook.
I think that's a great thing to be able to cook well. Means that you don't have to spend so much money.
Pizza cook. That's so awesome. I love pizza. All right, so I washed up our ribs. Now you can see They've got a silver skin on the back of it. You see this white sort of layer on the back of the ribs? That's what we want to pull off. This is not good eating. It makes the ribs very tough and very not good. And this is kind of a pain in the butt to deal with, but you got to work your knife under it a little bit. And then here's my chef trick. I've just cut away a bit of a flap there. And I'm going to grab it with a piece of paper towel. And I'm going to pull it off.
He's Italian, so if he can't cook pizza, he'll be banished.
Banished, right? Yes. You make pizza in your home oven or an air fryer, or what do you make it in?
We have a fancy pizza oven, don't we?
We do. We have an uni pizza oven.
Yeah.
So you just keep working at this membrane just to peel it off, because it doesn't cook and it won't break down very well.
Electric oven.
Electric oven. Awesome. You use a pizza stone to get the crust nice and crispy. That's what I would do.
Why do pizza stones make them better?
Because they're absorbent. They wick the moisture away from the crust, and will help the crust get crispy instead of soggy. I feel like you need the laptop on your side, or I need to move over. Switch spots with me.
Okay.
Here we go.
Now I'm next to the ribs. What do I do with these?
You're doing nothing right now.
All right.
You're watching me pull this silver skin off with
This
a
is
paper
very
towel.
entertaining.
Pulling the skin off is entertaining.
Very.
Seriously?
Very. I am not being sarcastic.
This is like the boringest job in the world.
Yeah. He once cooked in a wood-powered oven.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
That's my dream, to have a pizza oven that's actually wood-fired. Get good smoky flavor.
I've seen people that have backyard wood
backyard
ovens
one.
and stuff.
Oh.
It'll be like a stone, like a brick, and then on the inside they have wood where they set a fire.
I'm just turning the oven on to 325 so that we can get the ribs ready to go. In my handy dandy roasting pan. All right, so I got the silver skin off the back. Here's a hunk of meat and bone and nasty bits. We're not going to use that. That's no good. So now what I'm going to do is just cut these into chunks. Chunks of about 3 or 4 bones and into the roasting pan. 3 or 4 bones and into the roasting pan. This is a good portion for one person, or maybe 2 hunks you need, whatever you're hungry for.
I'd probably be one of those kind of person.
Yeah, you're not a big meat eater, are you? You don't go all caveman on the ribs.
No.
All right, here comes the last one. I'm gonna just trim this one up the same way. Looking for a bit of a flap that I can pull off. It's a boring job, but somebody's got to do it, right? Especially when you buy them like this, sort of from the grocery store, and they're not cut up and trimmed up and all pretty. This skin is on them. If I wanted to pay more, I could probably get them with the silver skin pulled off, but I don't mind doing it. It takes an extra couple minutes, but besides, I get an arm workout doing this.
Yoshi just said your knife skills are on point.
Wait till you see me cut this onion. Holy cow. This is the boring part.
Yeah, she cuts so fast and
I'm not as fast as I
precisely.
used to be. Back when I was cooking professionally, man, I could devastate an onion in seconds. Just gone, and the thing would be sliced perfectly, even slices. All right, that one went a lot easier. I feel like this one, I got this one down in no time. All right, chunks into here, into here. All right, one more. All right, onion time. I'm gonna just wipe up my hands because my fingers are greasy from the pork, and this is not my favorite knife.
But it's a
How is that
chef's
knife
knife.
scale? It is a chef's knife. Don't try and do this with a little wimpy ass knife. There we go. Say goodbye to the onion.
Okay.
And that's it. We're just gonna chop the onion up. Now, for the best part. Is that in the frame, you think?
Yes.
Yes, it is. We're just gonna sprinkle this onion on the top, just like this. Will you grab me the Montreal steak or chicken spice, please?
Okay.
It's the reddish one.
The reddish one.
Yeah.
Shop is it on?
It's
We have just a wall of spices in here.
this one.
Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you. A wall of spices. She doesn't lie. I have spices everywhere.
Yeah.
So my secret seasoning is Montreal chicken spice. It is salt, pepper, garlic, onion, a bit of paprika in there, and it's just a good all-purpose seasoning. I like it on ribs because it's kind of mild, but it still has some nice flavor. So I put maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons just sprinkled onto the top there.
So you're really just like tossing things in there.
I am just tossing things in there. This is why I don't like to bake, because when you bake, you can't just toss stuff into the bowl, right? You have to measure.
You've got to mix well.
You have to measure, you have to mix. Exactly. And then more onion in there. That's it. I think we should do one more onion. What do you think?
I think so too. Yeah. The
When
more
this
the better.
when this cooks, the onion melts down and gets all yummy and delicious.
I'm honestly not a fan of onions. Like I don't like
No
eating.
kidding. I see you pick them out all over the place.
Yeah, I don't like.
But you like onion soup.
I don't like pick them out. I just don't get like a big spoonful of them. I just like don't.
Unless you're eating
purposely
onion
eat them.
soup.
Onion soup is good. Yeah.
Like French onion soup?
Yeah,
With
that
melted
French onion
cheese
soup.
all over the top? Heck yeah. Alright. That's it for the onion. We're not done yet though. One more thing we're going to dump in here. And that's garlic. Woo! And we're going to add a bunch of garlic. So, got my garlic here. And I'll show you a little neat trick in just a second. I just cut the root tip off, the root end. The root
The
end.
end off, whatever.
And the other end. And rather than muck around with the sticky peel on it, give it a squish with your knife, and then the peel just comes right off. It's appealing.
If only you could do that with ribs, just like squish them and have the bottom part come off.
Well, there's a thing called a bone that gets in the way. But yeah, that would be so much easier. God, I hate the garlic stuff. It sticks everywhere.
You need bones anyways though. Like,
Bones?
yeah. They're
But-
useless.
But food on bones is so much tastier. Alright, and I'm going to add, like these are honking. Look at the size of this garlic clove. It's like bigger than my thumb. It's like 2 thumbs big. It's huge. Alright. And then I'm going to give them a squish just to get the peel off. We got some comments there.
Oh, how old am I? I am 14 years old. Yeah.
My kids are not allowed to leave home until they learn how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Brenna is assisting today, so she can learn.
Yeah. I help out with dinners as well when I
Yes,
can.
you do. All right, and then I'm just gonna give this a slice. Slice up this garlic pretty thinly so that we can just add it to the top of our porkerific ribs. I should stop with the joke, shouldn't I?
No, I think you are very funny.
You think I'm funny?
Yes.
All right.
You are porkerifically funny.
I'm yes. Okay, let's move on from that one, shall we? Okay, that's it. Now my fingers are garlicky and sticky. It doesn't look like much right now, but literally 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredient pork ribs. These we're gonna bake them in the oven, low and slow, for a couple of hours. And yeah, and they're gonna start smelling so good. They fill the house with such a great aroma. I love them. Okay, lid. Here's my lid. On with the lid. Into the oven. Oh, did that come off? Nope. All right, I'm gonna give my hands a rinse. And then we're gonna start working on a breakfast casserole. So, what are breakfast casseroles? And I'm throwing stuff all over the place. Yeah, we'll just do a little quick cleanup here, right in this bowl. Let me just put all the garbage right in the bowl. Let me get rid of a couple things. Let me get my board wipe.
Yeah. I'm gonna give the counter a quick wipe as well. If I can.
Check our messages.
No. We're not quite so popular yet, Mom.
No.
No. Fortunately not. I don't see why though. Like we're actually like we are the best chefs.
We are the best chefs. So where do I see how many people are here? This bar got in the way, didn't it? Are they down here or something?
Scroll down maybe?
I think I need to hide this.
Up there? Like hover over that part?
No. Let's
I feel like
see.
you should scroll down. I think that's what we need to do.
You think I should scroll? You think a simple
Yes.
scroll will do it? No, I'm scrolling.
Well,
It's pretty easy.
Well, the bar is in the way.
Yeah, here. I gotta right click it too. Bear with us 1 second here. No, that's not what I wanted. I hope I don't do anything dumb.
Yeah, Mom. Don't mess it up, Mom.
Don't mess it up. Hide. Where's the hide thing? Task view. How do I hide it? Aren't you supposed to help me?
I mean, you are kind of hogging the space in front of the laptop.
I feel like there's probably something open which is stopping it from. No, I don't
If
do
you
that.
right click on the bar, it might
I did.
taskbar
Task
settings,
Settings.
and then maybe just turn them off.
No, there's one that says hide. And I can't.
Taskbar behaviors down there.
Automatically hide. That's what I wanted.
There we go. Oh, but now it adjusted it again.
What? Nope. There we go. We're good.
Okay.
So
Still
this-
doesn't show the amount of viewers.
This
though.
means we have
Oh,
nobody.
for 4 viewers there.
4 viewers.
Okay, hello 4 people. We're good now.
Okay, so now we're gonna make a my favorite breakfast casserole, which is a corned beef hash casserole. If you've ever had corned beef hash, it's corned beef and peppers and onions.
And hash.
The hash that comes from the potatoes. But we're doing corned beef hash casserole, so it's a layered dish with cheesy cheesy potatoes on the bottom, and then the corned beef mixture goes on top, and then we're gonna crumble up some bread, a buttery bread on top, and it's delicious. And the first time I made it, it knocked my socks off how good it was, and I've been dreaming about it ever since. So I haven't made this in a long while, but I'm excited to make it because I love it, and you're gonna hate it. You don't like these casseroles. You are
Yeah.
not gonna like this. Brenna is a bagel and cream cheese breakfast person.
Basically, yeah. I don't like the casseroles with like bread in them. I honestly feel like a lot of times like the bread gets like mushy. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe.
But this
will
one's
be amazing.
potato. This
Maybe.
one is potato.
You've made other potato like dishes like in a casserole pan that I've liked. Not always casseroles, but like all together kind of things before.
All together kind of things.
Yeah,
Okay,
like everything in the casserole dish, and then they bake it.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay, could you find that can of corned beef that we opened? And I need Jarlsberg cheese from the fridge.
Jarlsberg.
Yeah, Jarlsberg with a J, Jarlsberg. No, I don't use a potato peeler. Come on! Real chefs don't use potato peelers. Am I gonna tell you my potato peeler story? I learned how to peel with a paring knife since I was little bitty. I don't know. As soon as I started cooking, just set them down. So no, I don't use a peeler. I can go faster with the knife, and I can control cutting off, the blemishes and stuff, and I can control how thick I cut. I can do it all. I do it all with the peeler.
She's
with
so
the knife.
experienced that she doesn't feel the need to cheat using a potato peeler.
Right? Cheating. See, now look at this ugly spot on this potato. If I were going like do this with a peeler, I'd have to stop and get a knife anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now I got a knife in my hand. So I'm just going to cut it off and get rid of the yucky part. And there we go.
Or you could just slowly peel away until you get to the very bottom of the spot.
Yeah, and then you're like sitting here, have a cup of coffee because you're peeling.
Mm-hmm.
Just
so you
keep
are a
peeling.
potato peeler hater, you could say.
Okay, I use a peeler for carrots.
You use a potato peeler for carrots.
I use a potato peeler for carrots, but then we call it a carrot peeler, not a potato peeler.
So then why don't you just use a knife for the carrots?
Because that makes a mess.
Okay, but what if there's a big spot?
Carrots don't really get big spots. Any other questions?
I'm trying to make you admit to, like, I don't know.
I won't do it.
Okay.
I won't do it.
Okay.
I need green onion, or green pepper from the fridge. There's a cut one. Could you grab that?
There is a whisk on the ground.
I know it fell. I washed it earlier and it was in the drying rack and it came flying out at me. It was trying to get me.
Did you say
All right.
you washed it already?
The pepper? The pepper's...
No, the whisk.
The whisk did get washed. All right, Jarlsberg. Jarlsberg cheese is kind of like mild Swiss cheese. It has holes in it like Swiss cheese does, but it's not so strong in flavor. And I really like it in this recipe. Can you give those potatoes a wash for me? Because they're kind of yucky. So, look, there's a big hole. It's kind of holy cheese. I don't need this whole thing. I'm just going to shred up about half of it. And I'm just going to put the shredded cheese back in here. All right. And I also don't like using a box grater. Trying to wash a box grater is terrible. This one though, this little grater, look at it. It's just got one side on it. Whoever uses the other three sides on a box grater anyway, not me. All right. I'm just going to keep going here. Brenna, I'm going to need a casserole dish.
Like one of the Pyrex ones?
No, that cupboard there above the drying rack. The square, the gray one on the bottom.
Okay.
That's what we need.
You have everything in all of your cupboards memorized. That is impressive.
I know exactly where everything is. You could blindfold me, and I would be able to find everything.
We should try that sometime. Blindfolded cooking.
Blindfolding cooking, yes. Just not with knives. I mean, I'm good with a knife, but I'm not sure I'm good enough to leave my fingers intact. All right.
How much would somebody need to donate for you to do it blindfolded with a knife?
Cut an onion, blindfolded, with a knife.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I have to think about that. I don't know. What are my fingers worth? How confident am I? I'd have to go slowly.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be able to do it quickly.
It doesn't matter how good slices you have or like how slow you're going. Just using it, making cuts on an onion with a knife, blindfolded.
I would do it.
For how much? How much would somebody have to donate in order for you to do that?
$20.
$20?
I would do it for $20. I would. All right, there's our onion. Not onion, there's our cheese. Let's get our other stuff going. I need a frying pan, please. Right there, right on top, I think that one will work. Nope, the one under it. Nope, not that one.
Oh
This
my
one
God.
in the middle. The pot and pan cupboard is right underneath. You think my casserole cupboards are bad? I've got 3,000 pots in this pot cupboard.
And she has so much stuff down here. Like the lids are down there, there's strainers and cutting boards in there.
I have all the things. All right, put a blob of butter in there for me, and we're gonna give it a little drizzle of olive oil too.
Should I get a spatula for it?
Sure.
Okay.
I like cooking with a combination of olive oil and butter because butter gives flavor. Sure. Butter gives flavor, but olive oil will help the butter not burn so quickly at higher temperatures. All right, so I'm going to do another onion. Can I have an onion, please?
Yep.
Thank you. It's like the meal of 1,000 onions. Onions are good for you, though.
They are one of those vegetables that are like really healthy.
They're good for you, but they make you fart. Can I say that?
Yes, you can.
Okay. They give you gas. If you ever get constipated, go eat onion soup. I'm telling you, that'll fix you in a hurry. All right, this onion I'm going to dice. I am not slicing this one. I am dicing this one.
Basically, just playing with the butter at this point. It's fine. I'm helping.
I also dice my onions bizarrely. People will tell you leave the root end intact and then you can slice it and then you can dice it. I tell you, that's for wieners. And you don't get all of the onion. This way, look at that, perfectly diced. I got all the onion. It's going in there. All right, a little bit more onion. All right, that's it for the onion. Dice-a-rama. Okay. Next, we're going to add.
Sulfur in my eyes.
Are you crying? Oh, that
I'm
was a
starting.
strong one.
Mhm.
That was a strong onion. I went through those first onions and had no trouble, but
Yeah.
these ones were rough. Got a can of corned beef. Okay, don't bust my chops over using canned corned beef. I like canned corned beef in some things, in some recipes. I am crying. You go run your hands under cold water. That'll help it.
Really?
I don't know why, but it does.
It does.
It does. I'm telling you. We're gonna share.
How? What?
I don't know. You're the science person. Tell me why that works. I don't know why it works.
Know.
I don't know why it works.
You get like fibers to walk. I don't know.
I don't either. All right, we're cooking the onion. You're cooking the onions.
Haha. I'm just moving them around at this point.
All right, so you were just about to bust my chops for using canned corned beef, weren't you?
I
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
I tell you, so canned corned beef, I keep a couple of cans of this in the pantry for some recipes. I know some people will just slice it and heat it and eat it. Ugh. It is salty, so you're going to want to control how much salt you use. But this is a quick and easy way to build some recipes. And now Brenna's going to have to earn her keep here. She's going to have to break this up so it can cook.
Seems fairly easy.
I've got to get it all out of the can first.
Yeah, Mom. You're gonna have to earn your keep.
Earn my keep?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about earning your keep.
There we go. Okay, you want to break that all up as it cooks. And I'm going to cut up the bell pepper because we're going to add some diced bell pepper to our casserole.
Wait, so what are all we putting in this?
This is going to be for the top layer
Okay.
of the casserole. We're adding a combination of onions, corned beef, bell pepper. That's the topping. And the bottom is going to be potato, an egg, and some flour to bind it, and the cheese. And then it all bakes together, and it's delicious. All right, I'm gonna let that have a bit of head start. I'm not even gonna use the whole half a green pepper. You only need about half a cup or so of diced pepper. Did you see the dog sneak in the kitchen? Dog, out, out, out. Keep going.
You don't even use her name half the time.
Out,
Her name is going to be a mystery.
out. She's old and deaf, but she knows sign language, so I have to point, and then she'll
She's
leave.
not completely deaf. She can hear it if we yell at her. And we're right next to her.
All right, how's that going? You don't want to mush it. What are you doing? Don't mush it. Break up the chunks.
I did.
Okay, and then let it cook a little bit. Out, big chunks, big chunks. Ah, you're getting it.
This is what I was doing earlier. Were you not watching me earlier?
No, I wasn't.
Wow, how dare you?
I know. Terrible.
I should be the center of your attention 24/7.
You are, sweetheart. That'd be one of those parent lies.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to shred the potatoes while Brenna is cooking the meat there. We're not trying to cook the meat. The canned corned beef is already cooked. We are just cooking the onions mostly.
Looks like cheese, grated potato.
It does. You could use frozen shredded potatoes. I just don't have any, so I am shredding my own. And I'm going to show you how to, normally if you do this with raw potato, it's going to take forever to cook in the oven. But I'm going to show you a quick hack for getting these potatoes underway so that the casserole doesn't take 3 hours to cook. Okay, that's good. Almost done. I got one potato after this one. I probably should have bought a bag of frozen potatoes, but I didn't know what we were going to cook.
Was this just like a last minute decision?
Sort of. It's like, what ingredients do we have and what do I want to eat?
And how much time do you have to
How
cook?
much time? That's why I do a bunch of cooking on the weekends, because I'm too busy during the week. I'm a full-time blogger, and you may think, blogger, you sit on your butt all day at a computer. Nuh-uh. Oh my God. There's so much involved in running blogs, and I have a bunch of blogs. 3 cooking blogs, a travel blog, and a digital magazine that I work on with other people. Okay, turn this off. Let's get our pepper in over there. The little... All right. Potatoes. Potatoes are starchy because I used raw potatoes. I'm going to go and I'm going to rinse some of the starch off of them.
I don't know. Can you tell if there's starch on them or is it just like a fact?
You can tell because the water is all cloudy that's coming off of them.
Oh.
And the older a potato is, the more starchy it is. So depending on how old your potatoes are, you may have a fair bit of starch on them. All right. I am going to harness the power of the microwave to pre-cook our potatoes a little bit.
This was your chef's tip?
This
Use
is
a
my-
microwave?
Yeah. Chef's tip. You could boil these for like 20 seconds. That would do it too, but I don't want to dirty a pot, so I'm just going to pop them in the microwave. And then we're going to start building our casserole.
Then shred all of your potato. They're like potato chunks over here.
There are potato chunks, but you can't get too close to that shredder with your fingers or you lose the
but like,
skin on your
aren't
fingers.
you like a professional chef or something? Don't you know how to not lose your fingers?
Do you want to bite a raw potato? You said you were hungry. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Oh, yuck. Yuck. Raw potato is nasty.
It doesn't taste like potato.
What does it taste like? Banana?
It tastes like
It's
rude.
disgusting. Yeah, it's nasty and starchy and yucky. I mean, these were nice red potatoes, but... Okay, no more. Stop. Gross. All right, here's the casserole dish. We're going to wait for our potatoes to cook. We're going to season our potatoes. That is enough. That is good. And then we're going to mix the potatoes with some Dijon mustard, which you can find in the fridge, and an egg, and a little bit of flour just to help bind it together so that it all sticks together. And then it's going to go into the oven. I'm going to have to turn the heat up in our oven.
We only have one light egg left. One
It's
egg.
because Keegan keeps eating all the eggs. My son eats eggs every day for breakfast. It's nasty. Fried eggs. He has his own skillet and everything. Okay, let's get this going. I need a bowl. use this bowl.
So what are we doing next?
We're gonna get ready to do the potatoes. So I need some flour. Could you put about bring me about half a
Just
cup
put
of
water in
flour?
the bowl. It's gonna be sticking over.
Not in here. Just bring me half a cup of flour in another little container. Mustard. Always shake the mustard. I always forget to shake the mustard, and then you get that mustard juice that comes out at the
Oh yeah,
end.
that stuff is nasty.
It is nasty.
It's like I'll be making a hot dog or something, and I just get mustard juice. Ugh.
So I've got 1 egg in here and about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. We're just gonna mix that together.
Can I just give you the measuring cup? Or I have to give
Yeah,
you
no, just bring me the measuring cup. Just giving this a mix to blend it together. I'm going, don't add that milk. My potatoes need a couple minutes. And then we're going to put them into the oven. You like doing that? Does it make you feel like you're helping? Just
very much so.
mixing the egg and
I
Dijon
am
mustard?
such a good helper. I don't know
You
what you're
are an
talking
amazing helper.
about. Mm-hmm.
It's just this isn't really doing a whole lot. Okay, so here, now you tell me, what side dish do we want to have with our ribs tonight? And here are your choices.
Mm-hmm.
We can do roasted sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I almost even hesitate to say this because I know what you're going to pick. Or mac and cheese.
Let's do roasted sweet
Oh,
potatoes.
come on, you're lying. You don't want the roasted sweet potatoes, do
Okay,
you?
well, what do you want me to pick, Mom?
I
You
don't.
give
I
me an
want you to
option.
pick which one you want to eat.
I want to eat roasted sweet potatoes. What?
I'm going to tell your brother you
Okay,
opted.
Keegan likes mac and cheese more than I do.
Yes, he does.
I like roasted sweet potatoes.
Okay, then we'll roast sweet potatoes. Maybe we should do some mac and cheese too.
So you want to do mac and cheese. You're like, I want to do mac and cheese. So I'm going to make Brenna think that she has a choice.
It's called parental psychology.
But I figured it out. I have figured it out,
You
and
figured it
I'm
out?
not doing what you want me to.
So do you want, okay, if I put roasted sweet potatoes on the table
Uh-huh.
along with mac and cheese, you are not going to eat any mac and cheese?
Well, I mean, the mac and cheese would also be there. So obviously, I'd have some mac and cheese. But like the roasted sweet potatoes, I'd like prefer.
Okay, so you can only pick one. You can only pick one to have a portion of. Is it going to be sweet potatoes or is it going to be mac and
For the
cheese?
purpose of this question, sweet potatoes.
You're such a liar. You are such a liar.
No, but for the purpose of the question, I would, in this scenario, understanding this question, I would pick sweet potatoes.
Uh-huh.
What?
Okay, sweet potatoes.
So you're making sweet potatoes or are you making mac and cheese?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Then what was the purpose of what?
My potatoes. Look, chef trick number 321. Use the microwave to start them cooking a little bit. All right, in they go.
Can I mix it?
Yes.
Guys, I'm helping. I'm helping.
You are
Jeez.
steaming.
That egg is just like disappearing.
Yep. All right, and we're going to add some flour to this now to soak up some of that moisture and help bind it together.
So you're making like a glue with the egg?
I am making glue, for sure.
Can I use it in my crafts at school?
We don't have any comments. We need some
Well,
comments.
they're all boring.
What? No, the people watching are boring.
Yeah, guys, you need to interact more. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen to Brenna. Doesn't that smell good? You can smell the
It
Dijon
does.
in there. Now, we're going to add a little bit of salt to this because there's salt in the corned beef, in the canned corned beef, but there's no salt in potatoes, and potatoes need salt. And that's about all we need to do. It was just probably a couple tablespoons of flour in there. This is going in the bottom of our dish. Oh, crap. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. I forgot to spray the inside with some cooking spray.
Uh-oh. Mom forgot something? Chef Jen forgot to spray the inside of her cooking dish.
I know.
What?
What? What? I know, it's terrible.
Oh my god. Didn't she used to own like a restaurant or something? You used to do so much cooking and now you're
Yes.
forgetting to spray your pans.
Yes, well, you know what? I had other chefs doing those things. Okay, take that away.
Okay.
We've got a layer of potatoes in the bottom. I'm gonna add our cheese to the top. Okay, this is not like Cheese Town here. You just want a little bit of cheese on the top. The cheese is gonna melt into the potatoes.
We need more.
I just finished saying we don't need Cheese Town here.
But like around the edges. There's
Around
like
the edges. Okay, and now, I thought you were gonna eat that. You wanna eat that one? Are you still hungry? Now we're gonna add this on top.
it is kind of like Swiss cheese.
It is. It's good though, isn't it? It's like milder. It's not as strong
Mm-hmm.
as Swiss cheese.
Tastes yellow.
That's good. All right. Smooth this out a little bit so that it's evenly on top.
We have more cheese on top.
No. Can I have a couple sheets of foil, please, to cover this before we put it in the oven?
Since you said please so nice and precise.
I know I said please. I'm polite.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to put this in the oven. We're going to bake this at 375 for about 40 minutes or so. And then that's it. We're going to put a crumble on the top a little bit later that's made of bread and butter. And it gets all nice and, oh, I only needed one. It gets all nice and toasty and delicious. All right, in the oven.
Wait, did you say what temperature you wanted it yet?
375.
Alright, I think you did say that. I just wasn't paying attention.
All right, now we need to do a little bit of cleanup.
Clean up, everybody clean.
Is that like shades of preschool?
Yep,
Wow, okay.
yep.
All right, I'm gonna rinse these up.
The trauma comes back to me sometimes.
The trauma.
Yeah, it was very traumatic.
What are you talking about?
There was this girl in like daycare or whatever, and like, so you know how everybody had their like favorite volunteer at the daycare? Like this teenage girl came in every once in a while, and like everybody loved her. And so there was this younger girl, my age, that was in the daycare. And every time that girl came, we would always want to go and say hi to her, but she would push me out of the way. She would just not look at me, and then like whenever we were playing or something, like I would be like, hey, do you want to like play pretend cooking with me or whatever? And she just would like ignore me, and she would go back to like the girls with the Barbies and
So
stuff.
she's like a bitchy 4-year-old.
She was. And so yeah, I always made friends with the dudes because they just wanted to sit and like turn over like stones with me. I didn't want to play Barbie, right? That wasn't my thing. So I got in the dirt and it was great. But that girl was terrible. I have PTSD from her. No, I don't. But I don't like her.
Well, you probably will never see her again.
Well, yeah.
So you're safe. All right.
I don't even remember what she looks like. I think she was blonde though.
You're just blonde?
Yeah.
Well, she might not be blonde anymore. That was
Maybe.
a long time ago.
Mhm.
All right. So now, mac and cheese. Yeah?
Aren't we doing sweet potato?
We'll do them too, but we have to get the mac and cheese going
Okay.
first because it takes longer.
Okay.
So let's talk about things we want in the mac and cheese.
Mac.
Mac and cheese?
Yeah.
What kind of cheese do we want in our mac
Let's
and
go
cheese?
with like, do we have any white cheddar?
We do have white cheddar.
Let's do white cheddar
So white cheddar mac and cheese.
and mozzarella to make it like really cheesy.
I might have mozzarella, maybe. We want like bacon in it or anything? Or bacon
Duh.
crumble on top?
Yes, let's do like a crumble, and can we add like green onion on top or something?
So, well, green onion we could put inside.
Mm.
Green onion and bacon inside?
Yes.
Yeah?
Green onion, bacon, and white cheddar mac and cheese.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Stay hydrated.
All
Yeah.
right.
Woohoo. Let's make some mac and cheese.
So first we need to get some noodles cooking because you can't make mac and cheese with raw pasta.
What kind of noodles do you want? You need to go downstairs to the mega pantry and get some.
No other mini penne there? There's
These?
penne. Yeah, we can use that.
Straight bacon pan.
So you can get rid of that frying pan and you can find that hunk of bacon. Or actually,
Don't you want the bacon crumbles?
yeah.
I'll get those.
Alright, getting a pot of water on to cook for the pasta, and I'm going to salt it fairly heavily.
Where's this mozzarella? Where's the bacon crumbles? Mom! I don't know where the bacon is.
Sounds like a skill issue. Isn't that what you would tell me?
What? Hey, you are right though. A+ on your Gen Z.
On my Gen Z speak?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Skill issue.
Skill issue.
Okay, but seriously though, like, what? Bro, help me.
Why don't you go in the garage and, well, let's see.
Haha.
You just said you couldn't do it just to get me to do
No,
it.
I was looking, okay?
Put these on the counter. We'll use those for our crumbly topping.
One whole wheat slice and one white slice.
Alright, well now you can talk, because... There, way back there.
Found it. I found it before you. I saw it before you did.
You're so good.
I know, Mom.
I think so. Trying to put this freezer back together.
Skill issue. Haha. Okay, we're gonna
You can go find cheese. There may be some some sharp cheddar in
I
the
saw some
fridge.
frozen mozzarella in the freezer. Don't you want to use some?
Talking about skill issues, you can't get the Ziploc bag
I'm
open.
trying. And it's not Ziploc, it's child-proof, and I am a child. You said over it from the inside.
Yeah, then we're gonna have bacon go everywhere. Okay, you're on cheese duty. Go find the cheese.
In this fridge or in the garage fridge? We have like many fridges.
I don't know what cheese is in there. You'll have to see.
I see. I
Got it
spy
open.
with my little eye.
There was a skill issue.
And
And grab some green
extra
onions.
old cheddar. Well, extra old word. It's
Sure.
white. And I also see
We need something creamy too.
Monterey
Creamy-
Jack.
Yes.
Yay.
To make good mac and cheese, you need a good strong cheese and you need creamy cheese. So you need to have both. So we're going to start by making the cheese sauce while our pasta
Cheese
cooks.
sauce. That sounds amazing.
It is amazing. I'm going to
Cheese
get
sauce.
another pot. Maybe I should use, no, I need one of these pots.
Our counter's getting dirty. I will put stuff away like the little helpers that I am.
All right, pot to build the cheese sauce. And my little burner thing here.
Yeah, what is that called?
I think it's a tasty induction.
Tasty.
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 Remember Tasty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Tasty,
Uh-huh.
but all right.
Your vlog's better.
I need butter. No, let me
butter?
get hard butter.
Like, look how much butter there is. Why do we need hard butter? for the soft butter?
Because I don't need soft butter. I can use hard butter because it's going to melt. And I'm going to put in there about a quarter cup of butter.
Can I do the mixing?
Yeah. So we're going to build a bechamel sauce that we're going to turn into a cheese sauce. You're going to need a whisk And you're gonna have to find my silicone whisk that's over there. No, this way.
Oh, behind the camera.
Yes, behind the camera. I'm gonna start grating cheese. But she gives me all the hard jobs.
Yeah.
You're gonna stir the butter as it melts, and I get the hard job of grating the cheese.
I can grate the cheese. You can swap if you want.
That's all right.
So now you want the hard job. Why are you being so like?
I just want to feel like I'm doing the hard job.
Okay, Mom. You're doing such a hard job, and you're so scared. Oh, there's a piece of plastic in that peanut butter.
Well, get it out.
No.
Use a spatula to get it out. Can you put too much cheese in mac and cheese? Yes, you can. But with a good balance of creamy cheese, in our case we're using Monterey Jack because we didn't find any mozzarella.
There's mozzarella in the freezer.
I don't want to use frozen mozzarella
Why not?
because it's frozen.
Okay, go on. Sorry.
And I have fresh cheese, mozzarella or Monterey Jack. But don't use pre-shredded cheese. Use pre-shredded cheese. It is coated with a starch to keep the strands from getting clumpy. Because if you look at this, the moisture in it, it'll get clumpy, and in packing, it'll get clumped up. And the starch that they put on it can make your sauce grainy. Okay, hot. That's all. Stop. Our butter is melted. Now, where'd that bit of flour go? Did you take it away?
I think so.
I need the flour back.
The bucket of flour?
Yeah.
Stop yelling at us.
Turn it off.
Okay, how much do you want?
Well, give me a half a cup.
Oh, that's what I have here.
I'm
Perfect.
probably not going to put it all in. You don't even have to measure. We're not baking.
That's not half a
We're gonna
cup.
put as much flour in here as the butter will hold,
How do you know if it can't hold anymore?
because it gets crumbly. Look, that was pretty good. Quarter cup of butter, and
I was like a bit over a quarter, just so you know.
and a little less than half a cup of flour. That's what you want. Make a paste. Okay, now we're gonna cook this paste a little bit. I need some milk.
No.
Please. And we're just gonna cook out the flour a little bit now so it doesn't taste so raw. We're just gonna let this cook. That can cook. Okay. Did you taste the milk? Could you please? I have this thing about cooking and using funky milk. So everybody has to taste the milk before I cook with it. But I don't like tasting the milk because I don't like milk.
Taste test time.
Exactly.
Woo!
Taste the milk.
I don't think it's boiled.
You don't think it's spoiled? You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Have some more.
Sure. Drink the milk. She just likes drinking from a bowl. That's all. You just want to drink from the
It's
bowl.
the one time I'm allowed to.
So this flour and butter, we're just cooking out in here a little bit. Let some of the starchiness cook out of it.
It looks like really wet cookie batter.
It does. Dog, out!
Do you see this? It's like, oh, you know what it's like? It's like mashed potatoes. Yes. This is the consistency of mashed potatoes, except instead of being white, it's like an off yellow color, and it kind of looks disgusting, but we're making mac and cheese is a yummy food, so it'll become something yummy. So that's what I think about it. Yes. Brenna's thoughts. I should like make a podcast or something.
You should. You should have your own little Twitch channel for just as you ruminate. And is that boiling yet? Is that like cooking yet?
I don't know. How do you know when it's cooking?
Well, does it look like it's cooking?
No. Looks like it's just sitting there.
No, you see bubbles at the bottom.
Oh,
That's how you know it's cooking. There's some bubbles.
okay. I knew that.
No, I'm not done with the milk. Haven't even used the milk.
Oh yeah, I tasted
You're
it.
done with it because you drank it.
No more. normally not a milk person, but like
I'm a cheese person.
this milk hits hard.
It hits hard?
It's bussin'.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm just cooking this for just a minute or two.
Your water is boiling though.
Oh, then we need noodles in there. Alright, noodles going in the water.
You want it in the way of that?
That's it. Now we're gonna watch this doesn't boil over.
Are we just gonna like stare at it?
No, you are. Alright, and this is done. I'm gonna turn this off. So now we're building our bechamel sauce. You're gonna add milk. Just let it come up into a paste. It's making like wallpaper paste. You just keep adding milk a bit at a time. Just until it stops being pasty and more saucy. So yes, you could add hot milk and save yourself some trouble, but I've been making it this way for decades, and this is the old-fashioned way.
Maybe it tastes better when you add
It does taste better, I'm convinced.
Well, have you actually tried using hot milk?
Yep.
Oh.
This whisk is terrible for this.
Skill issue.
Not a skill issue, it's a whisk issue. Look at how floppy it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe you just need to learn how to use it better. Wrong tool for the job, Mom. She says that to me all the time. Like, oh, Brenna, don't use a spoon for that. Use tongs for that. Wrong tool for the job. So I'm getting her back. It's revenge, Mom. It's karma.
Except this is the right tool for the job. It's just
Except you're like all complaining about
See?
it. So it's
Look
either a
at
skill
nice and
issue.
creamy.
Okay.
nice and creamy now.
And she just talks over me. I get
Yeah.
it. I get it.
That's okay. You're gonna have to get more milk from the other fridge.
Well, then you're gonna have to watch the pot of water. So
I will do
why?
all the things. I will multitask on all the things.
Okay.
All right, let's go. More milk. How much milk? Probably about 2 cups. And we want to get it fairly thin because the cheese is going to thicken it up again too. So once you've got it pretty loosey-juicy like that, we're going to add some heat. Low heat. We're going to keep cooking it until it bubbles. When it bubbles, you know that it's gotten as thick as it's going to get. I got a splot of milk right there. I'm going to lean on it. Whoop! There goes our noodles. And the noodles we're going to cook until they're really al dente. Probably 2 or 3 minutes more al dente than the package would call for. So if your package says to cook them for 12 minutes, cook them for 9 or 10 minutes. Because you really want them quite hard when they go into the mac and cheese because they're going to cook in the sauce in the oven.
I got the milk.
You do have the milk.
Are you proud of me?
I am. It was such a hard job for you.
Okay, but this is real Canadian milk. You can tell because it's in a bag. Carton. Oh.
Is it dripping?
No, it's
No.
Cartons are just like bad. I'm convinced now. Bags are just the way to go. So if you don't have bagged milk, you need to work on that.
Right? If you're in a country that doesn't sell bagged milk, you should work on that.
Exactly. Just put it into a plastic bag and
Well, but when we lived in Texas, you drank from a carton just fine.
But it was terrible. I hated it, Mom.
You hated it.
I didn't know it yet, but I hated
Oh,
it.
you didn't know it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I didn't like milk in Texas, right? Didn't
Is
I
that
go
why?
like lactose free for a while?
You did?
Yeah. That was a great time. I didn't have to use the carton milk. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna shred up some more cheese. You can stir those noodles.
Yay!
I've got our Monterey Jack shredded up here, and now I'm gonna shred up some sharp white cheddar. And try not to shred my knuckles again either.
Okay, they've been stirred now. How many people are watching us?
None? 2. How do we know who the 2 are? Can you tell?
No. It just says 2 viewers.
Probably us and nobody. Us and maybe your brother downstairs.
Maybe.
He's not really watching though. He's just running it.
If you are here, you should say something.
Yes, you should say something.
Mm-hmm.
You should say hi. We'll talk to you.
Yeah. We are great.
We're friendly.
Con-
Come on, say it.
conversationalists.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm not letting you cut the hole in the top of the bag. You always cut
Okay, let
the
me put myself-
tiniest
let me put
holes.
myself. I have the scissors now.
Okay. You have to cut the right size bag, the right size hole.
If,
Not
do
too small.
Do I get 2 tries?
What?
Do I get 2 tries?
Well, you can't cut one in each end.
No, but like if I cut too small, like can I cut a bigger one?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Cut the right size hole.
Like there.
No, too big.
There.
There you go. Nope, too small.
Okay.
You're trying to do it too small.
I'm not. Okay. Like.
There you go. Perfect. Now make sure that bit doesn't end up in our cheese, because that would be terrible.
But like, whoever gets it is the winner. It's like we can all look through our mac and cheese to try and find a plastic piece.
You know what? I should take those out and I should put. Yeah,
The ribs?
no, the casserole.
Oh. We made so much at this point. I don't even like. I kind of forgot we made a casserole. Using
All right, let me take
air
them.
fryer.
Let me take them out. Put the scissors away. Stir that pot, please.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah, you don't want that cream sauce to get lumpy. If it gets lumpy,
It looks just kind of like milk right now. Doesn't look like cream. Like cream sauce. I think you need flour.
no, it doesn't need more flour.
Oh wait, are you putting cheese in this? Is that what you're doing next?
Want to get cheese?
Okay, so then that'll stick in it.
Yeah, cheese will also thicken it. All right, how we doing there?
Milky.
Let me see. It'll start to tighten up as soon as it starts to boil. I just turned it up a little bit.
Alright, what do we do now? Just wait?
You eat cheese, obviously.
Does this go in the garbage? It's like sharp.
Probably should. All right, we're cooking out the cream sauce, making a bechamel sauce. It's going to start to thicken up. We want to get it to just the right consistency. If your cheese sauce ends up too thick, what should you do?
Add more milk.
Yes. And if it's not thick enough, what should you do?
Add more cheese.
You could add more cheese.
Or flour.
Not flour at this point, because the
Oh.
flour at this point would just get clumpy in there and be nasty. All right, come on.
I think
Will.
we need to taste one of the noodles.
You want to check one?
Yeah.
Okay, check it, but I don't think they're ready yet.
Oh, then I won't check it. It's like, we need as many noodles as we can get.
Well, you could check it. It's just it would be hard and yucky.
Well, I don't want to check it.
You can find me the panko breadcrumbs. We'll put panko on the top of our buttery,
Ooh, with
cheesy, parmesan-y. Oh, and are we putting green onions in the mac and cheese?
I thought we were.
Well, then you'll need to find me some.
I need to get the panko first.
It's in a silver bag.
Oh yeah, that one.
This is almost ready to boil.
Silver.
It's getting nice and thick. So yeah, we'll need those.
And then green onion.
Green onions. We're gonna put more butter. It's gonna have more butter. We're gonna make a nice buttery, crunchy topping.
We love butter here. We don't shy away from butter. We are true to ourselves and we add an appropriate amount of butter.
Okay, how about you wash all those up for me? Clean them
Okay.
up. Take the little knife and snip the ends off, okay? All right, almost boiling. Oh, I'm seeing boil. Okay, I got bubbles. We have a boil. It's too thick. right now. I have to add more milk to it. If I just added the cheese to it at this point, it would just be really too thick. So this really comes from experience. You want this about as, not as thick as gravy, thinner than gravy. And because the cheese is going to thicken it right up again. Okay, I'm going to add my secret ingredient to cheese sauce.
What is it?
You want me to tell you my secret ingredient?
Well, yeah.
It is mustard powder. What?
It's not a secret anymore. How?
Not only is it not a secret, but what? So
How do you get mustard powder in your cheese? Like, is
Mustard-
mustard powder that take over all the flavors?
mustard powder enhances the cheese flavor. It goes from
What?
being, it's a flavor enhancer when it's combined in cheese sauce. It's crazy. Okay, I'm going to turn the heat off because I don't want to cook the cheese. I just want to melt the cheese. And in we go with the cheese. Cheese goes in. Now you should probably check a noodle.
Well, I'm getting.
You're doing onions?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check a noodle.
Then you check it
Ah! Uh-oh.
out.
That was a skill issue. I dropped the
Aha.
noodle. And the dog is lying there just out of the frame waiting to get that noodle. Yep. Perfect.
Al dente?
I need to drain. So can you step to the side, please?
Yes, I can. I'm physically
Can you keep
capable.
going some more? Go some more.
Want us to leave the kitchen at this point?
No, I just want you to move enough that I can.
Okay. Are we being loud enough? Can you guys hear us?
No. Now I'm going to cool down the noodles a little bit. Give them a good drain, a good rinse, and a good drain just so they stop cooking. Can I have the spatula, please?
Yes. Yes, you can. This one?
Yeah.
Oh. So some like yucky leaves on
No yucky leaves.
yeah. I think this is good. You just keep pushing me out of the way, Mom.
I do. Like, you're just in my way all the time.
Yeah.
Now I'm just working in that cheese. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful?
It's amazing.
It's cheese-erific. Look how thick it's getting.
It's
Isn't
like
that good?
it looks kind of like warm frosting. Like when it's like
Warm frosting.
yeah, like when it's so
That
goopy.
sounds nasty.
No, but like
How much mustard powder? Probably a quarter teaspoon. Not very much.
just enough to make it more yellow.
No. It's nothing to do with the color.
It's just a little bit to enhance the flavor.
To
You don't want it
enhance
to be-
the cheese flavor.
You don't want it to be too much because then it would like overpower the flavor.
Will
want
you
to
give us some tasting spoons, please? Because we have to check
God
this.
spoons?
We have to check this for salt.
Okay, I call the little spoons that we have.
And I need a bowl for mixing this all in.
How big?
No, bigger, like one of the silver bowls down below you.
I call the little spoons that we have here God spoons
Yeah, they're God spoons.
because they're just the best kind of spoon ever.
That's
And
debatable.
so they deserve the title. Stuff in my bottom. And so my mom hates them though. She's like, oh, these spoons are good for nothing. Oh my god. And so every time she's asking for a little spoon for tasting or you need something small to mix with. It's like, you want a God spoon? She's like, oh. But like she does. I know it. Secretly, she loves them too. And she can't deny that.
You
So-
just give me the God spoons in the hope that I come to the dark side.
You already have. You're just.
Whoa! You think the bowl is big enough?
That was the smallest one in there. We used so many silver ones.
I don't think we need the biggest.
No, this was the smallest of the silver balls.
I don't think we need that one. How about you give that one a rinse and we'll use that one? I just try to get her off of the God spoon talk. She just tries to bring me to the dark side. The God spoons, they're like charcuterie spoons.
Mom,
You know, they hold literally
Stop.
a quarter teaspoon.
Stop lying to yourself. You love the God spoons.
I do not have a secret affection for the God spoons. Trust me.
Maybe not affection, but you love them, Mom.
I don't love them. I really don't.
How clean do you want this to be?
What do you mean, how clean do I want it to be? Okay, come and get the noodle.
I'd like
Come on,
stop
come and get it. Come on, get the noodle. The dog, I'm letting the dog in to clean up the noodle. Okay, out.
Another clock.
Hank, out now. Deaf dog, out. Come on, out, out, out. Out. All right, how's that bowl coming?
Not great.
Where are the God spoons? Can't taste anything.
You're asking for a God spoon?
You're a God spoon. Like, look at this, literally. It's like
They are beautiful. Show it to the camera again so they can just process the beauty that they just...
I did not add any salt because salt is cheesy. No,
Stop changing the topic, Mom.
cheese is salty. So I didn't add any, but now I'm going to
Salt
add
is
a little bit.
cheesy.
Yes, salt is cheesy.
I think my shirt's a little bit wet now.
I know, I just saw you take a bath.
I didn't take a huge
Taking a
bath.
bath, washing the dishes. And some white pepper. Using white pepper, not black pepper, because I don't want ugly black flecks in my mac and cheese. There we go. Perfect. Now, do you want to taste this?
Do I?
Where'd you leave your God spoon?
You
I'm going to
use-
put the noodles in the bowl.
Can I just taste it now?
Yeah. Oh my God. You can't get any more on that spoon. It's going to drip. How is it?
It's cheesy.
It is cheesy. But is there enough salt in it? That's what we check for.
I think it's
Say it's good.
pretty good. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. All right, so now we got to mix this up. Do you want,
Yes.
yes, what?
I want to add it.
Do you want to get me a casserole dish so we can bake this?
Mm-hmm.
I probably need the big Pyrex one. Okay, while we're waiting on this, we're gonna make our crumbs. Oh, no, you stay off. To make the crumbs, I'm gonna melt some more butter. Sorry to say, we gotta melt more butter. Probably about another quarter cup. I think I've gone through almost a pound of butter today. That goes in the garbage.
Oh, that was heavy.
Bring it over.
This is the Pyrex.
All right.
Biggest casserole dish we have.
Did you tell June to watch?
She's doing homework right now.
Homework's boring. Tell June to watch us. Okay, I'm gonna melt the butter.
My friends, like, you know, it's like,
What do you mean she's doing homework? Why aren't you doing homework?
because I don't have any. She's in the IB program, so they get like 20 times my homework. I do my homework during like breaks at school. I'm efficient about it.
You should tell June to watch us. She might like a break. I'm just gonna put the cheese away. All right,
We only
so
have one viewer.
we're down to one viewer. It's probably your brother
Or us.
or us. Do we count?
I think it's us.
We
yeah.
count as a viewer? That's kind of sad. All right, butter. To make the buttery topping for our mac and cheese. More butter. We're gonna add panko. panko panko. Well, just enough to mix it.
I stole it from you.
It needs a little bit
It's
more.
mine now.
And we'll add some Parmesan to that.
Yum.
So it'll be 3 cheese, mac and cheese.
Wait, so what's this melted butter in here?
Yeah. All right. We'll add some Parmesan.
This looks amazing. Buttery.
Oh, it's good. When it gets toasty in the oven. Delicious.
I bet you can make it a snowball. Out of this.
Parmesan.
Seems like
What do you
good.
mean what do you mean making a snowball?
I feel like it's like the good consistency for snowballs.
So now it's not because I added Parmesan to it.
And it's even better.
So mix it up.
Okay. Are you guys seeing this? Are you watching my amazing
Stirring skills?
I just spilled.
Is that irony when you talk about your amazing stirring skills as
true,
you
though.
slop? All right.
But good people make mistakes, bad people don't.
We are going to mix the green onions in here. So now bacon in here. You wanted bacon, right?
Oh.
I'm not like killing it with bacon because then it'll just taste like bacon.
Okay.
All right. Good? All right, and then our sauce. We need it to be fairly saucy because the noodles are going to absorb a lot of the sauce as it bakes. See that?
I can't see that.
Doesn't that look good?
And so we're putting that into there, and then we
Yeah.
put this on top.
You got it.
All right.
I may have a little bit of cheese sauce left over.
That's fine. We have like leftover noodles in the fridge. You'd be good with that stuff.
They actually would. Or you could put this on top of broccoli and cheese sauce.
I like broccoli.
All right, there we go. Let's
Let's pour it.
pull that closer. I'll let you sprinkle on the topping in a second. I gotta get this.
That looks so good.
It is so good.
Oh my god.
Bacon, green onion, 3 cheese, mac and cheese. What is not to like? Just gonna smooth it out a little bit. Gonna add a little bit more sauce just because it gets really dry when it bakes. All right, sprinkle our topping on top.
Okay. And try and get an even color.
Yeah, evenly on top.
Wow, you're going out of camera, Mom? That's illegal. How dare you go sit down and take a break? How dare you?
Okay, keep going. You got to get all that on there. You want it on a little thicker than that. Without throwing it all on the floor? Or are you
I
leaving
didn't put
some
any on the
Are
floor.
you leaving some for the dog?
I didn't put any on the floor. She's gaslighting me. That's what you're doing, Mom.
You know, if you used your hand, you'd probably
Okay.
go faster. Just saying.
Okay, Miss Know-It-All. Okay, Miss, been cooking my entire life. Okay, Miss, just trying to teach my teen daughter who's like snapping back at me.
Right? You're getting all snippy. Okay, down the side. On this corner. Get it all scraped out. Pull it off the spoon too. I'm just having a peek here at our casserole, our breakfast casserole.
We're making so many random things today. It's like ribs and mac and cheese and then breakfast casserole. I mean,
I wanted the breakfast casserole. I'm tired of like bagels for breakfast. I wanted something.
when was the
different.
last time you've had a bagel for breakfast?
I had every morning this week. I have half a bagel for breakfast.
What'd you have this morning?
I had an English muffin,
What'd you have yesterday morning?
half a bagel.
And that isn't a whole bagel. Or I guess you did say half.
Okay, so this is ready to go
Alright.
in the oven, but we're not going to put it in the oven yet because we want to cook it when it's closer to dinner time. So I'm just going to put it out of the way. We're going to do a little bit of cleanup.
Clean up, clean
Oh
up.
my God.
Everybody clean up.
I have to make the topping for the casserole.
Okay. Were you gonna finish that sentence?
That was a whole sentence. I have to make the topping for the casserole.
Yeah, but like what are you gonna say after that? It's waiting for like a but or like so.
Nope, I just have to make the topping for the
She
casserole.
has to make a topping for the casserole. Alright.
Just saying.
Just saying. There we go. Didn't you major in English or something?
Doesn't mean I speak well.
You speak good, okay?
I speak good, yes.
You speak good, yes.
All right, I'm gonna
Oh,
wash.
we have bread here.
Yeah, that's for my topping. That's okay. You can crumble up the bread into a bowl.
Can I put it into the old crumble?
Sure. Or melt butter in that first. Melt me another quarter cup of butter.
Quarter cup. Okay.
No, it's out. Butter's out. Or it was out.
I put it away because I'm cleaning up.
And you are just too efficient.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Be half of a cup. And then this would be like a quarter. Okay.
Quarter cup of butter.
Mm-hmm. I'm very focused. I'm like getting the exact bits of the peel off. Okay.
In the bowl. And then microwave it about 30 seconds.
I'm gonna stand here and stare at the camera for 30 seconds.
You are you? Well, you were so meticulous about picking this off and then you just left it.
Of course.
Piece of green onion. All right, so we're gonna make a crumbly topping. I just got a couple of pieces of odd bread here. I got one grain
Yeah,
piece.
my job.
Okay,
What
good
are you
job.
doing?
Cut it up into tiny bits. Ah, get your fingers out of the way.
They literally are.
Wonder how many Twitch viewers we get if you cut your finger off on live streaming.
Coming from 0 viewers or 1 viewer, I don't think we get many. Unless we change our title and stuff, like cutting my finger off on stream.
Let's not.
But Mom, the views.
Yeah, but Brenna, then we have to go to the hospital and we can't stream on the way to the hospital.
Who says? Oh, we have 2 viewers. Hello. Oh. Blatherskite says you could clip it. It could get views as a clip. True. You also post on Twitter. It's X now, Blatherskite. How dare you call it Twitter?
Okay. Little pieces.
Yeah.
So what I would do, because you're learning,
I'm
stop.
gonna like go like
Stop.
put them all on
Stop.
the
Stop. You're gonna just go.
That's what I was about to do.
You don't need to cut each little
Yes, but
square.
I was just cutting the big ones, and then I was going to, and then I'm like stop. I've done this before. I am pro.
Just keep your fingers out of the way, pro.
Okay. They're all sticking to the knife. It's fine. You don't hear me complaining?
Are you complaining?
No.
Your knife's not going anywhere. You gotta pick up your knife and move it. There you go.
It's bruised here.
Blather Skype says, please don't cut your finger off.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
He says that we could clip it.
So, you can't even cut the bread. I'm pretty confident you can't cut your finger.
Hold up. I'm cutting the bread.
I don't know what you're doing to the bread, but look, and you're behind the laptop even. There, now everybody can see you not cut the bread.
Stop raining my parade, Mom.
I got like a block of cheese here. Maybe I'll put the cheese away. It's smelling good in the kitchen.
I don't smell anything right now. Are you lying?
Nope. Are you done? What? Get your elbow in my face. Hey.
Don't lick it. I know what you were gonna do.
I'll bite it. Okay, can I have now? Okay, then you start getting quick. That's how you lose things, like fingers.
That's what I was doing.
Yes, but now I'm doing it.
So, just means that you're doing it worse.
Okay, we're gonna put this on top of the casserole, and then we're going to drizzle some butter over it. And this gets all nice and toasty and crunchy in the oven, and it's delicious. When I make it other times, I use rye bread. Because rye and corned beef, you get it? It's kind of like a
Rye,
corned
do you
beef
use
sandwich.
rye bread?
Because you typically make a corned beef sandwich on rye bread.
Didn't hear my pun.
No. Oh, you said
I said
rye?
rye.
Rye instead of Y?
Yeah.
You're so clever.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Like bubbling on the top.
Let me bring this out, and then we'll put on our topping, and then we'll drizzle the butter on top.
I'm tired.
Cooking is hard work.
I think just being in the kitchen with you is hard work.
What? What are you talking about? Okay,
Just kidding.
breadcrumb. Look at how good that looks.
Mm.
Doesn't that look good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, breadcrumb sprinkle on top. Nice even layer. That was just 2 slices of bread, so you don't even need very much. Just kind of a little thin layer on top. That's it. And then we're just going to drizzle the butter over the top of that, just to get the crumbs buttery. I probably won't even use all this butter. I'll figure out something else to do with it. Using butter is not a problem in this house.
As you've already seen.
All right, that's it. It's going to go back in the oven for another 5 or 10 minutes or so until the top gets all nice and crumbly and crunchy. All right, let's make our potatoes. Because Brenna had a choice between mac and cheese or oven roasted sweet potatoes, and she said oven roasted sweet potatoes. I think she said oven roasted sweet potatoes just because she expected I would. She thought I
English?
thought you. I thought she would say mac and cheese. So, because I'm such a great mom, we're making mac and cheese anyway, which is behind us and ready to go in the oven. So, let's get sweet potatoes ready to go.
What do you do with the extra cheese sauce? Put it in a bucket?
I'm going to put it in a container and put it in the fridge, and we will put it over broccoli or cauliflower or
We do have some cooked cauliflower.
something. We will find a use for the cheese sauce for sure. All right.
Fine. You have buckets.
Yeah, don't worry about it too much right now. Let me clean up a little bit. I hate working, trying to cook when there's mess. Mess is bad. All right. Old chef habits die hard. There are times you get yelled at by the head chef, the executive chef, to work with a clean station. All right, sweet potatoes. I have 2
That
big
wasn't
sweet
on.
potatoes. Did you steal my little knife? Can I have my little knife, please? Can you rinse off? Let's talk about spices for the sweet potato. I like cumin and paprika and a pinch of chipotle powder to get them spicy, a little bit of spice, and then we're gonna do them in the air fryer so they get nice and crispy. They will be delicious. Yeah, that's how I want you to hand the knife to me. All right, I'm just gonna cut the ends off.
So orange.
Now I'm gonna use a potato peeler because these are too hard to hold. I think the potato peeler went in the dishwasher.
Looks kind of like the color that you'd see the sunset.
No, where's the potato peeler?
Where are you?
I lost the potato peeler. Is it in there?
Yeah.
Give to me. Thank you. Thank you for helping me carry the potato peeler. You want to peel them?
Yeah.
You peel them.
So like, I have a bucket for the peels.
Keep on going. That's it. While she's doing that, I'm going to get the spices ready. So I think some cumin. And I need a little bucket to put the spices in.
I'm making it rain.
Cumin. I love cumin. If I can find the cumin, there's the cumin. That's how much I love cumin. I buy the industrial size containers. Cumin has
Industrial size.
such a great earthy flavor to it. I love it. We're going to add paprika. Put some paprika in there.
Oh, that paprika is a very strong smell.
You smell? No, you smell the cumin, I think.
No, I smell the paprika.
Okay.
I smell the cumin first.
And I'm going to add some chipotle. Bit of chipotle powder, just for a little bit of spice. Smoky, spicy stuff. So you need to go further down to get down to the orange. All the way down. Keep on peeling. You want me to take over?
No. Make me do it.
You need to do it. And I'm going to add salt because you need to have a fair bit of salt on potatoes. And some pepper. Squizzy. Some freshly ground pepper. Oh my God, you're just like, you're terrorizing that. You're flinging peels everywhere.
I'm making it rain.
You're raining peels. And you're not even peeling. Go all the way down. You're like half peeling.
I'm trying to because I've got a hold on one end.
You're a peeling mess. You're making a mess. Keep going. You got to get down to the orange. That's part of the peel. It's bitter. Some people eat sweet potato peels, like baked sweet potatoes with the peel on it. I don't like the peels. Okay, let me finish that one.
Let me just do one more thing.
Let me finish that one so I can start cutting it so that you can work on this one.
Sure.
Also, if you put a bit more pressure on the peeler, you'll go down
I
a
was
little.
trying to.
You'll
I
go down
wasn't.
a little
You
deeper.
don't get what I was doing.
I don't get that you were trying to peel the potato. Are you eating raw sweet potato? How does it compare to raw regular potato? She ate raw regular potato earlier. It's nasty.
It's crunchy.
Okay, there you go. You can peel this one. There you go.
Okay.
Can you hold it? It's big.
This is a big boy.
No pun intended. You're too young for that. All right, let me get this out of here. Now I'm going to cut up our potato into dice. And just be careful you don't lose a finger because sweet potatoes can be a little hard to cut. And I don't want them too small because then they'll mush. They'll get too cooked, they'll overcook too quickly, and they'll get mushy, and that's not what we want. So I'm probably going for about, I don't know, 1/2 inch dice, maybe 3/4 inch dice, something like that. Just like that. That big. That's how big you want them.
How big?
That big!
Woo!
Hey! Hey!
I didn't fling them very
I'm
well.
gonna let you clean up the kitchen when you're done. Okay, longer
No,
strokes.
I was doing that
Okay.
for fun.
I don't mean this X-rated. Longer strokes, press a little harder.
That's what I was doing that one for fun. Okay. This is what I normally do.
There you go.
Well, and
That's
this is
better.
good, and this is what I normally do. So.
That is better. Wow. And our bowl again, because we need to get these oil tossed with oil and our rub, and then they're going to go into the air fryer. And there we go. Smell that. Doesn't that smell good?
Smells amazing.
Are you being sarcastic?
No.
Good. Get more salt in that rub. Potatoes like salt. Let's see. Nobody loves this.
Is there one person?
There's one person.
Probably Blatherskite. Blatherskite is
Can
a
I
true
finish,
fan.
please?
Fine.
Thank you.
Fine.
How about you find a container to put that cheese sauce in so we can get it away?
But all of them are too big.
Dishwasher's now clean. See what's in there. I'm just peeling it down, getting off the blemishes, make it look all pretty. I'm probably gonna have to take a knife for this one. Our ribs are starting to smell really good. I can smell every once in a while I get a good whiff. Alright, I'm gonna trim this one up a little bit with a knife. There we go. And we're gonna cut this one into dice. That little ding was our casserole. It was 10 minutes already. Wow.
I'm 10 minutes older.
You are 10 minutes older. How does it feel?
Honestly, it's life-changing. I feel like a new person.
How often do your cells totally replicate? Like every
It's like
21 years or something?
something like that, yeah. I do know, though, that your taste buds change fully basically every 7 years. So some people will find that things that they used to not like, they do like after every
So
7
maybe
years.
there's hope for your brother and mushrooms? Okay, what have you done? How are you going to get the lid on that?
The lid is domed.
The sauce is like going to overflow. All right,
That's the lid.
I'm putting in some oil. This is just regular cooking oil. I just have it in a squirt bottle because I'm chefy.
Okay, look. So it's not completely even on the top. I'm not sure how well you can see this, but like, okay, yeah, you can see it. It's not completely even. But then the lid, it's like this tall, like that tall,
Okay,
right?
put it on. Tighten it down and let's see it splooge out sides.
None.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha
I
ha.
stand corrected.
Yeah, you can sit corrected actually.
You're gonna let me have a break now?
No.
All right, our potatoes are nice and oily in there. That's gonna help them crisp up. Going to throw on the spice rub.
I like the spatula.
Sure. Just enough to coat all the potatoes. How good does this smell? Yum. Love it.
It smells like paprika.
It smells like cumin. Let's put it on.
Let me get the paprika, and I'll tell you if this is what
Yeah,
it
you
smells
tell me. All right, I'm gonna get the air fryer basket.
Okay, I do smell the cumin. But there are some notes in paprika.
For sure.
Small notes. It is very notey.
These guys are going into the air fryer basket, and then we're gonna pop them into. I'm gonna leave this so I can toss the cooked ones with this. There's no harm in it. There's nothing raw here. Nothing that you can't eat raw. And these are vegan. Just because I don't ever really cook anything vegan, I had to say they're vegan. I'm going to take out our casserole.
Is there
Because
not
it's in
butter
the
on
way.
them?
Nope, it was oil. You
Oh.
could use olive oil, could use any kind of oil.
Did we use animal fat oil?
Then it wouldn't be vegan. All right, into the oven. And I'm just gonna move them up a little higher. Air fry, let's go. Hot, air fry hot. We're going about 10 minutes. Are you taking a break? How about you close the dishwasher? And how about you close the dishwasher, and how about we wrap this up?
What? But the viewers, Mom.
All viewers, yes. Okay, one day we will have more viewers.
We had like 4 viewers earlier.
4.
That was great.
Okay, I'm going to take out the ribs so we can see how our ribs are doing. We'll do a show
Oh,
and
there
tell.
is somebody else here. Lobtobe. Hi. He said I.
Wasn't Lobtobe with us last weekend?
I think so.
The name is familiar. Lobtobe, were you here last weekend? It won't be in there. Brenna's checking the chat history. It wouldn't be in there from last weekend.
You know,
Lobtobe, guess what we cooked today? We have a breakfast casserole. It's a corned beef hash breakfast casserole, and it's got a crunchy, buttery bread topping on top. It's delicious. Brenna's gonna hate it. She doesn't like casseroles.
And then we have this bowl of vegetable scraps. Beautiful. Mostly
We have, move the scrappy bowl out of the way. We have, ready for the oven, mac and cheese, 3 cheese, mac and cheese. With
mac and 3 cheese.
Mac 3 cheese with bacon and green onion.
Yeah.
Ready for the oven.
Yeah. Not done yet, but we're having it for dinner, so yeah.
Okay, here come the ribs.
Ah, the grand reveal. We haven't seen these yet. Okay.
Wait, don't pull the
Okay.
lid off. Let me close this.
It says USA on the top.
You ready? Okay, get ready for a facial. You want a
Okay.
facial?
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
These are
Wow.
our ribs.
Oh, they smell so good.
They're
Oh my
coated in garlic and onion and spices, and they are cooking in their own juice down here in the pan. And I'm just going to move them around a little bit so everybody gets a bit of a bath.
Those are gonna be fall off the bone
Yes,
tender.
yes they are. And then, last but not least,
There's more?
the
No, but for
Sweet
like
potatoes.
the after effect.
yes, there's more.
Oh my god! But yeah, they're like, okay, so picture this. We won't take them out right now. Like, picture this. You have a bunch of orange cubes covered in weird dark powder on a tray in the oven. In the toaster air fryer thing. So yeah, that's what we have. That is
Weird
our food.
orange cubes coated in brown powder. You made that sound so delicious. It sounds just delicious. And now we're tired because we cooked a whole bunch.
I'm not tired, you're tired. Just
Lies.
kidding, I'm also tired.
Lies.
Okay, we've got to clean up now.
All right.
Honestly, it's not a giant mess. Like, you can see our whole kitchen. Like, it's not a giant mess.
No, because we've been picking away at it as we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to clean up and then we're going to
Cool
eat.
for little interest in food as a teen. Well, my mom is raising me so that I need different types of food in order to survive. So
They're not allowed to leave home to move out until they know how to cook. Because their dad can't cook his way out of a paper bag, a wet paper bag.
Do you want to tell them how he had like a sandwich for lunch every day?
He did. He
the
had
same thing.
no, and he would say no.
Oh.
He had a different sandwich. Someday it was bologna, and then the next week it was maybe turkey bologna, and it was the same sandwich and V8 and yogurt and a piece of fruit for
V8
lunch.
and yogurt.
Maybe yogurt. I know there's definitely a V8 in that because I gave him heck because those things are like salt bombs. They're nasty.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a million years ago, but he still can't cook, so I'm making sure that my kids know how to cook. So that's it for today. We did figure out how to record this, though.
Because last time we streamed and we did not record it, so now Mom can't post it on YouTube.
right? But now we can. So thanks for hanging out with us today. We've been cooking for a couple hours.
Mhm.
And now I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
I didn't get snack.
You didn't get snack.
No, so I'm hungry.
Poor little girl.
Yeah,
You
I
get
told you
snack.
I was hungry when we started.
I
You're like,
gave
"Oh,
you a piece of cheese.
You gave me a piece of cheese. One this size piece of cheese, and you expect me to be like full now.
Yeah. Can you go stop the recording, please?
Okay. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. See you next time. We're gonna do this more regularly.
Now for the awkward moment of silence before the stream ends. Bye.
Bye.